South Florida. There's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the San Francisco 49ers and the Miami Dolphins. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go!
Here we go.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, tighten down. There you go.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down, it's Coleman, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
18 yards, first down, Niners.
Let's go. I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
21. Here we go.
Check 52.
From midfield, here's Garoppolo. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
And the 49er first down.
Here we go. 180.
Get ready.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They have a first and 10 at the 13-yard line. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Dante Pettis, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Rosen and the Dolphins now with a first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Alert. Hey, alert.
From the gun, it's Rosen. Completes it to Aguilar. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Darius Geis, his first carry of the game. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Rush, Central West. Rush in. Middle.
To throw is Rosen. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
I'm here all day.
Here's Rosen to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast, and a big sack. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They'll try and throw for it with Rosen. Wide open receiver complete. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Rosen to the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
You got three down.
Shotgun handoff down to Geis. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very...
Looking for Aguilar, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
Here we go. What do you need?
It's outside, guys. Outside. Let's get off the field.
Right back to Coleman here on first down. Javon Hargrave there on the stop.
He was brought down by Javon Hargrave.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Here we go, D. All day. Defense. All day.
Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo. He rifles one that's intercepted. Cordray Tankersley with a pick. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll be second down. He's fresh off that 3-touchdown performance last week that got him AFC Offensive Player of the Week, so you know that he was already on their radar. Now he's maybe even a bigger plane on their radar.
Bigger plane. I mean, he is the big dot on that screen that they're looking at and saying, how in the heck do we stop him? They're going to try a bunch of different things, different people covering him, but right now he's locked in and is in sync with his quarterback.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on third. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. So as they take it over, we step aside.
59. Let's get that ball right here. Mike 56. Mike 56.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So 5 yards there as one of the big guys up front moved.
And in a 4-3 front, you've got the 2 defensive tackles right near the football. I know there's a lot of movement around there, but they're always taught to have one eye on the football. Apparently, that didn't happen.
And the penalty makes this a much more manageable 3rd down, 3rd and 2. Following the penalty, it's Geis. And he brings this up to the 46, good enough for the first. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Right there, 56. Yeah.
Off the play fake, here's Rosen. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
56. Come off the ball hard.
Out of the gun, Geis. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
56, Mike 56. I'm coming.
On 2nd and 9, Rosen. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 21. Rosen now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. And this one brought in by Sanu. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Rosen on 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Rosen, and he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Nelson Aguilar, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
Game situation, let's go.
On first down, Coleman. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Jerome Baker there on the tackle.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
It's just me and you.
Play action. Garoppolo. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 23 yards the pick up there. Garoppolo, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Tevin Coleman, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. The linebacker, Fred Warner, right there on the coverage. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
80. Let's 57. Bring it.
And now it's Rosen looking. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down. Now Rosen on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Defense, keep it up, guys. Hey, check. Mike 50.
They'll look to throw on first down with Josh Rosen. Wide open receiver, complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down. Throwing now, Rosen on first down.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some.
And oh, it's complete. What a catch at the 7. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
3 down.
Throwing again, it's Rosen. And he's got his tight end, Gesicki, in the end zone. Touchdown, Dolphins. Mike Gesicki, as the first half is winding down, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
On 2nd and 10, Garoppolo. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Cordray Tankersley with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
That's right. We can't be stopped.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
All day.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Tonight, 180. 50. Hey, alert. Okay.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Rosen. And a quick throw here that's complete. The 30, past the 20, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are going to jump back in front. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 43. Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. A big run there, 29 yards and a 1st.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? We just saw that on that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Here we go, D. Here I come.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
Get him, boy. Get him.
But the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the 2nd score there. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Matt Breida, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the 49ers have retaken the lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They had gotten the lead with the opening drive touchdown in the third quarter. Now they relinquished that lead back. Could be in for an interesting second half.
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Almost turning into one of those pendulum games, right, where it swings back and forth, and who's going to make the play that changes that maybe it puts it on one side and keeps it there.
Geis with a carry on second down. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. I can't believe they let you play. Monday. Mike. Hey, Echo. Mike 50.
Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Geis. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
Alert. Bravo! You don't want it. Mike's 56. Mike's 50.
From midfield now, here's Rosen. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. The 20. There he goes right side. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Gold to add the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Niners 31, Dolphins 41.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line.
All day.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Now left side on the swing pass. 22 yards there, a first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Rosen. And for a third time tonight, and he lost the football. And I think they are going to get this one back. Well, that would have been something. Double turnovers, but instead they'll keep the possession on the INT.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on fourth. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Now fair catch is called for and taken at the, we'll call it the 37-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Watch time.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Rosen will throw. It's caught by Aguilar. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down. On first down, it's Rosen. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
56 to Mike.
Hey, Foxtrot.
Let's go, baby. They turn over. Let's get that.
Hug.
Let's get that ball.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
Rosen to throw again. This is caught. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Mike Gesicki with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Sanders now to add the extra point. And it's no good. Well, that could be a critical miss here in a 1-score game in the 4th. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. They find some open field here. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. Touchdown, 49ers. He brings the kickoff back 85 yards. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Now Gold for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. This will be taken in at the 1. He hurdles him.
Should get a gold medal for that one. There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession, and to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 at the 40. Here's Sanu on the catch. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A well-executed 22-yard gain. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go over the century mark.
Well, you got to give it to him again, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You're not worried about losing yardage here. You're not worried about any of that. You just want to get him to the promised land for every runner. 100 yards or more in a game.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running. Third down. Garoppolo looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. Returnable for Grant. Oh, and he's taken down here by his face mask by the looks of it. And a penalty flag is going to give him much better starting position. A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Rosen. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Now Rosen. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a 1st down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Rosen again on 2nd and 10. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. They want to go to the air again with Rosen. Aguilar has it. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Well, they had held him pretty well in check, but if you recall back in the 1st quarter, you said they needed to avoid the big play. He finally gets loose.
And the thing about it, it doesn't have to be a bunch of big plays. Sometimes one big play can be enough. That's why it's tough to deal with a guy like that.
Hey, man, watch the boot. Mike's 50.
From the red zone now, here's Rosen on 1st down. He's got his running back, Darius Geis. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. Again, it's Rosen. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go, get inside. Let's go, let's go.
At their own 22-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining.
Here we go, here we go,
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Coleman now. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
On second down now, it's Coleman, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
On third down, here's Coleman. He's got the first down and more past midfield. He's at the 30, 10, and he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. Gold with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. After the incomplete pass here now is 2nd and 10. And he is going to be stopped here for no gain, and that is going to be the final play of this football game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for San Francisco, they continue to put themselves in position for a first-round bye as they move to 8-2. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, it's a bit of a setback as they drop to 6-4 now. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
How many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
S-T-R-O, I ain't come to play with you. Yeah. Life challenging. With you. Early I'm up. Yeah. I can't spend the day with you. I'm out of my business. I ain't getting paid with you. I come to play. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I played with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support. Living up, never grind. New York City time. Another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Putting live on the side, ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field, hit the win. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my hit is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah, beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great colored coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I done grabbed a few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze, freeze. Stop you in your tracks, there's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit. Your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Sure, don't stop. It's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired. Can't let these frauds beat us. I think never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy.
Big chips, man, I